Hey there, if you're selling your house, there's one thing I guarantee you we all have in common. We want to get top dollar for our house. The big question is, what is the secret to doing that? How in the world can we get top dollar for our house in this market? Number one, remove emotion from the equation. It's tough. That's a tough one. It's number 10, but it's a tough one. You got to get your emotion out of it. We got to be objective. We have to look at it from a third-party perspective. This is a transaction. It's a real estate transaction. Yes, it was your home. Yes, you've lived there a long time, but it's a house. And ultimately, to get top dollar for your house, you have to be detached from it emotionally. You have to be pragmatic. You have to go into it looking like, what do I need to do to make this transaction happen? What do I do? What do I need to do in the negotiation process to make good, rational decisions? It's tough, and you need a really good realtor to help you through that. That's a tough one. It's number 10, but by God, it's tough. Number 9, be ready to go. There are transactions that I've been involved in that happen very, very quickly. Caught my client off guard. You've got to be ready. You have to be ready to move. You have to be ready to make decisions. You have to have all your paperwork in order. Maybe they want to know about your utilities. How are your utilities the last 6 months? Have them ready. Paperwork. You need a good realtor like me to help you have all that stuff ready. You got to have a place to go, because the mission is get your house sold quickly and for top dollar. Be ready to move. Number 8, and it kind of goes along with the with number 10, getting the emotion out of it. You have to get your personal items out of the house. You have to make the house as neutral as you can possibly make it, because the client that's walking in, the potential buyer that's walking in this home to think about purchasing your home, it's going to be their home. They want to know, wow, this would look really good with my furniture sitting there. This would look really good with my big portrait, my big mirror. And if you have all your stuff there and you're have eclectic tastes, so to say, you can turn people off, and they walk in there and they have a really difficult time imagining how it would be their home, because you've got so much stuff that personalize it and to make it real cliquish, or however you want to term it. It's really, really important that when they walk in that house, they have the ability to imagine what their furnishings, their personal items will look like in the house. And if you have it very over-personalized, it's a distraction, and it'll make it more difficult for them to do that. And clutter, you want to get rid of clutter. Number 7, price it right. This is probably one of the bigger things that realtors that we go through. Unrealistic expectations. There's a thing called market conditions. There's a thing called what the economy is doing at the time. Interest rates are doing at the time. Are houses moving? What's keeping houses from moving? Why are houses moving so quickly? You need a good realtor to help guide you through those things, and you want to price it right. And I'm going to tell you something, and this is hard for a lot of people to understand. If you price it too high, you limit the number of potential buyers, because you've priced it so high, they don't even want to bother to look at it. You really, really need to price it right in order to get the maximum number of eyes on that house. You want as many eyes on that house. You want as many visits to that home to give you opportunities to get that house sold for what you're asking for it. You may even create a bidding war if you price it just right. It's very, very important. Number 6, staging and decluttering. Staging is really, really important. I was on a home property tour today, and I've seen several different homes today, and one was especially wonderfully staged. It had just the right amount of furnishings in it. It was absolutely, and they had 4 kids, and they were still able to limit the clutter. 4 young kids, they were able to limit the clutter, and they were able to do amazing things with this house. The counter spaces were nice and open with just a little bit here and just a little bit there. Countertops seem to just, it's like a magnet to clutter. They did a really wonderful job on this house. On the other hand, I was at another house and it was a catch-all. Everything was everywhere and it was very distracting, and it was really uncomfortable walking through the house because you're wondering, wow, they got a lot of stuff here. Maybe this house isn't big enough for me. But it was a nice sized house. They just had so much stuff out. When you're walking through it, you're thinking, God dang, there's so much stuff here. Do they not have places for it? And it makes you think, this house is probably too small. Maybe I need to look at something else. Staging and decluttering is so important. You want to take the time to go through that process before you list your home, before it goes on the market, and before you have potential buyers out there. Number 5, professional photos. And we take care of that for you. At least the Easterling Realty Group takes care of it for you. Professional photographs of your home. You want to take really nice photographs of your home, because what are you doing right now? You're watching me on the internet. You're watching me on YouTube. A lot of real estate is moved because people are looking at it on the World Wide Web, and they're seeing glimpses, they're seeing images of a home that piques their interest. So what you want to do is you want to take some really good professional photography, really good pictures of your home, but not a whole lot. You want to pique their interest so that they want to come and see more. You want to pique their interest so they say, you know what? That's really a nice house. I wonder what else is there. I wonder how the rest of it looks. So professional pictures are so important, and really, truly makes a difference. Number 4. This one can kind of go either way. You got to be careful with this one. Pre-list inspection. So before you list your home, if you know you have some problems with it, take care of those problems. If you have serious problems with your home and you don't address them, I guarantee you, when those are noticed, whatever your list price was, they're going to beat the heck out of you. They're going to drive that price down, and you could have avoided all that for the most part. Generally speaking, you can avoid a lot of that getting beat up business by addressing issues you know about now and get them taken care of. A lot of it is just simple maintenance. A lot of it is just fresh paint. A lot of it is your roof is shot. You need to replace it. It'll never pass inspection. You can do a good inspection. If you have a friend that's an inspector, have them look at it. If you want to get a professional inspection done, get it done. And that way you know what's going to come up, and you know ahead of time how you're going to address those issues. It's pretty important. It's looking forward so that when the time comes to negotiate a deal on your home, you already have in your mind what you're going to do and how you're going to handle it, and you can move quickly. Sound advice. Number 3, curb appeal. I'm going to tell you, when you drive up to the home, the first thing you see is that front yard, the outside of the house, and the roof. It's the first thing you see. And that impression, I mean, you've heard it all your life. You get one chance to make a first impression, and that's serious. It's true. It's they say it for a reason. You get one shot at it. And when you're driving up to that house and you see that the grass is overgrown, you see that there's weeds in the flower bed, you see that your garage door is dented, you see that your roof has shingles missing or they're curled up, that's not good. Your driveway is full of dirt and oil, no. You walk up to your front door and you're walking around furniture, or you have newspapers laying around, you know, that's the first impression. And they're already thinking, ooh, I don't know about this place. I'm afraid to open the door. What am I going to see when I open the door? But I'll tell you what, when you drive up to a place and they have a really nice yard, they have fresh mulch in their flower beds, they have a fresh driveway, looks like it's been pressure washed, nice and clean. The garage door looks really sharp. The roof looks really nice. And a nice, clean, clear entryway with a really nice, brightly colored front door, maybe some potted plants out, colorful pots, not too much, but it really makes a difference. And it sets the stage for when they walk through that front door. You've already got them saying, this looks pretty nice. It's invaluable to take that time to work on the outside, because curb appeal is very important, extremely important. Number 2, invest in the right home improvements. And what are the right home improvements? Well, studies show the garage door. I just mentioned that on number 3. The garage door. You can get up to 94% of return on investment by replacing that yucky garage door. Kitchens. Kitchens are really a big thing. Kitchens, the living room area, big open areas, and bathrooms. A lot of times you don't need to do a full overhaul. You don't need to do a full remodel. Maybe just resurface cabinets. Maybe change out countertops. Maybe change out the backsplash. Fresh paint. Oh my goodness, fresh paint makes such a difference, and it's so inexpensive to do it. Bathrooms, same thing. You can change out the fixtures, paint it, replace the shower curtain, maybe replace the commode. They're really a new area rug in the living room, or in the, where it transitions into the living room. Little things can really mean a lot. You don't have to spend a whole ton of money on it, but if you invest in the right home improvements, it can make a drastic change on the feeling people get when they walk in that house. They think, boy, that's really, really nice. As opposed to, God, these are old, nasty cabinets, and I'm gonna have to replace them. I'm gonna have to resurface them, or just gut it. Or the countertop is chipped or stained and it just looks nasty. Avoid that, replace it. It's not all that expensive, and it's a very good return on investment. It's the little things that mean a lot. You don't necessarily have to go full-blown remodel. You can just do little things that make a really, really big change in how much you're gonna get on the home and how quickly you can sell it. And number 1, connect with the right realtor. You have to be on the same page with your realtor. You have to have a realtor that understands what you're trying to accomplish, and you have to have a realtor that has the experience and the knowledge necessary to guide you through the other 9 steps of this operation. With my background, I have over 30 plus years in home improvement industry, and I know exactly what you need to spend money on to get your best return on investment. I can spot problems that will help you get them corrected soon, and you'll get a house sold more quickly and for more money. It's so important to have somebody on your side that's looking out for you to make sure that nothing's going to sneak up on you and hurt you. Somebody that's going to be there with you and tell you, look, this is going to be a problem. This is a solution to that problem. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with a plan, and let's work it out ahead of time. So when it gets listed and those things come up, we know exactly what our steps are. We have a plan already. We know what we're going to do to help you get your home sold quickly and for top dollar. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit that little like button. I really would appreciate it. And stay tuned, because I have a lot more videos out there coming, and I have some in my library. So take a look around, enjoy it. Thanks for watching. If you would like to learn more about the top 10 secrets to getting top dollar for your home and to get it sold quickly, you can give me a call. The number's down below. You can shoot me an email. I'll be glad to share a guide with you. I have some PDFs I can send your way, or we can just visit on the telephone and help get you started. Thanks for watching.